Hey everyone, it's Lasha. Today is the 21st of November of 2023, and I think all of you know what I've been fighting for. And if you don't, in all seriousness right now, please go back and look at my videos. I'm going to put this up tonight and I'm really going to regret it. When I broke my leg that day, on the 28th of October of 2017, this ex-boyfriend, or whatever he was, came up and smashed his car on the way up. My mother told me, don't go out to see him, because I was on my way to go to Ottawa. I was 46. Now I'm 52. And I was still very fertile, and I wanted to have a family. Everyone would always say, oh, you're too skinny to have a baby, And I'm being very serious. This is a moment in time I'll never ever forget, and now I understand narcissism. So this ex-boyfriend comes up and says, when I broke my leg, what happened was it was raining that day. And this guy came up, and I was in love with him for years, and we were friends first. So I've known him for 35 years, and he never came to the hospital. And I was walking my dog, Sophie, and his dog, Stanley. And I was wearing boots. And I remember looking at the running shoes and thinking, oh, I should wear those. And he was so grumpy because he smashed his car. And I told him, go back to Hamilton. And he came up. And I remember taking my last bath and looking at my legs and thinking how lucky I was, even though he was being such a jerk that day. I thought, I'll just leave quietly, take the dogs for a walk. I put on my boots. I was wearing my Fendi pants. This is in 2017. I was really pretty and I didn't even know it. And one dog went this way, the other dog went the other way, and it was like a Braveheart twist. I call it the Braveheart, and I laugh about it. The Braveheart. But my whole point is, and then there's a member in my family who I'm going to leave nameless, just right now in this moment. I was talking about what I wanted to do when a doctor doesn't keep their oath, like they're knowingly being complicit, and he didn't say anything. So not keeping an oath is doing harm to a patient. Keeping an oath is doing no harm to a patient. He didn't keep his oath because he didn't say he made a mistake. He knew he made a mistake for 5.5 months and basically scared me out of there, or I had a very bad feeling and bolted. I think it's the latter. I always put myself, I had a bad feeling and I bolted. And maybe I used the excuse that I was scared, and I was. But in my gut, I thought, this is bad news. And I can't believe that both of these people blamed me for breaking my leg. And they'll both tell you the most horrible things about me, and I'll tell you the most loving things about them, and to their faces. And I think that's what narcissism abuse is. So, you know, are we all responsible? Yeah, if I put on the right shoes that day. And I remember him mentioning that to me, and then somebody else mentioning that to me, but nobody else had ever said that to me before. And then I started to think, well, as fate would have it, if I hadn't become literally physically broken and mentally broken, I really wouldn't be this strong to put this up here, because this is a real moment in time, how I'm feeling, and that's the truth of why I started this, because I don't want people to suffer. Because you know, I remember somebody left me a really cruel comment on my YouTube page. I did an impromptu joke about King Charles III, because like I really do love the monarchy, and he said I look like, he said the mental unit is right around the corner, lady. You look like a drunkard who smokes too much and drinks too much coffee, and on and on and on. And those of you that know me know I'm not stoned right now. And when I say stoned, I smoke marijuana. You know, I never smoked marijuana till I broke my leg. And it was around 2018, and I was living in Johnson Street in Barrie. And the very same guy, this is what I'm talking about, narcissistic abuse. The very same guy who came to see me, who crashed his car, who then I broke my leg, and he got a new car, and he had to get a new car anyway because he was in a jam. And I'm trying to make this rhyme, so, you know, to give it a little slam. But when you think about the irony and the coincidences of life, maybe there's a reason for everything, including insults and strife. There, I just snapped myself out of that moment. That really hurt me. And I think that's what narcissistic abuse is. And I can tell physically on the camera. Oh no, now what's going on? Whenever I see Andrew on the edge in the comments, I always write, oh no, Andrew, what now? Listen, if any of you are suffering from trauma, like this is what other people think, borderline personality disorder, what is that? Well, no, wait a minute. I don't know, L&L Soul Sisters and L&L Brothers are welcome, but I have to go. Thank you so much.